Okay, let's have a look at this problem here. Now we're going to use nodal analysis on this. Now this looks to be a fairly complicated problem. We've got two dependent sources here. We've got this guy here, which is a current source. So this is, what is this? This is a voltage dependent current source. We've got this source over here, which is a voltage source, and this is a voltage dependent voltage source. Okay, so we've got these two guys sitting here. Looks to be a fairly complicated circuit. All right, let's define our nodes. So we're going to call this guy here our reference node, and of course that's equal to 0 volts. Let's call this node V1 sitting here. This will be my V2 node here. This is my V3 node, and this over here is my V4 node. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can write down the relevant node equations here. We're not going to solve this, but we're going to do the circuit analysis of this and get the equations that then need to be solved. All right, where do we begin? Well, let's have a look at V1. That's an easy one, isn't it? Because here's our reference at 0. So V1 is what? I think we can say V1 is simply equal to, in this case, a minus 10. All right, that's easy. Let's look at the V2 node. All right. Here we go. All right, what's coming into the V2 node? Well, I've got 8 coming in. So there it is, 8 is coming in. What's going out? Well, I've got this current here, so that's a minus, isn't it? That would be V2 minus, what, V1, close the bracket, and this, of course, is divided by 2. What else is going out? I've got this current over here, which is going out, and so I can say that's what? A minus, bracket, V2 minus, in this case, V3, close the bracket, and that is divided by 5. So that's everything. That guy, that guy, that guy. All right, and so all of that is equal to 0. All right, now look, we've got a voltage source here, and what have we done in the past? Well, we've kind of made that thing there to be a supernode. All right, so that's really our supernode. Okay, so let's write that down. Supernode. Now let's think about what's going in and what's coming out. All right, looking here, okay, coming in, I've got what? I've got this guy coming in, which is a 0.4 times Vx, right? Then I've got this guy coming out, so that's a minus, what is that? Open a bracket, that's V3 minus V2. We're going to divide that by 5. That's coming out. Let's go to the other side. Coming out, we've got this guy here, so that's a minus what? V4, and that is divided by 3. What else have we got sitting here? I've got this guy coming out here, haven't I? So that's this guy really here, which is what? That's a minus V4 minus on the other side over there, that's a V1, and that's divided by 12. And all of that is equal to 0. So that's dealt with our supernode. Okay, what else can we say here? Well, what about this Vy? Can we say something about this? Well, yeah, we can, can't we? And we can say that really Vy is equal to what? This side we've got V4, this side we've got V1. So we can say it's simply V4 minus V1, okay? Fair enough? Yes. Okay. What about this source over here? Can we say something about that? The value of that source? Well, we can say, look, positive on that side, so we can say V3 minus V4 must be the value of that source. So let's write that guy down. So we can say V3 minus what? The V4 is simply equal to what? 0.6 Vy. All right, can I not put this then really into there? Get another equation? Well, I sure can, can't I? So I can say really V3 minus V4 is really going to be equal to what? 0.6, open up a bracket, and this is V4 minus V1. Okay, so I've got an equation there. All right, what else can I say? Well, let's see. Well, what about this guy here? Can I say something about this? That's a current. Its value is 0.4 times Vx. All right, let's write that down. So 0.4 times Vx, what is that equal to? Well, there's Vx, isn't it? And Vx is V2 minus V1. So can I not say that 0.4 Vx is 0.4, open a bracket, Vx is V2 minus V1. And I can make that statement there. So let's see what we've got. We've got this equation here, which is one that we're going to use. We've got this equation here, which we will use. We've got our node 2 equation, which we're going to use. And of course, we're going to use that V1 over there. And then we'll put this information into our supernode equation over here. And really, we now have enough to solve for V1, V2, V3, and V4. So look, that's a complicated problem. And yes, there's a bit of mathematics there to actually solve. But this is the circuit analysis, which is the most important part of this problem, understanding really how to form those equations. If you want to, you can work this to a solution. It might be useful for you to actually do that. Okay, hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.